Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to tackle one of the biggest headaches for any nonprofit, that grant funding roller coaster. You know the one. We're going to show you how to get off that ride and move from just chasing money to building a strategic grant pipeline that actually creates predictable revenue. So, let's dive right in.
You know, this quote probably hits home for a lot of you nonprofit leaders out there. You hit a point where the old way, well, it just isn't cutting it anymore. The funding landscape is always shifting, and to keep up, you absolutely need a new, more strategic playbook. So here's our game plan for today, broken down into 5 simple steps. First, we'll cover why you need a new playbook in the first place. Then we'll get into the core strategy, the portfolio model. After that, it's all about the practical stuff, tracking your probabilities, managing risk, and finally, how to scale this whole thing for long-term, sustainable growth.
All right, let's kick things off with our first section, a new playbook. This is all about breaking that reactive cycle that so many of us get trapped in. We're going to move from just hoping for grants to strategically planning for revenue.
So, what even is a grant pipeline? Honestly, the best way to think about it is like a financial weather forecast for your organization. It's your strategic prediction of grant money coming in over the next 1 to 2 years. It's built to answer the 3 big questions: how much, when is it coming, and how certain are we? It's all about swapping out uncertainty for predictability.
This slide right here just nails the difference. The old way is this chaotic roller coaster, right? You're just hoping for grants, bouncing between having way too much work and then nothing at all, making decisions in full-on crisis mode. The new way, the pipeline approach, it puts you in the driver's seat. It's about planning for revenue, creating stability, and making smart choices based on data, not desperation.
Okay, now for the real core of our strategy, the portfolio model. Seriously, if you remember one thing from today, make it this. We're going to stop thinking like grant seekers and start thinking like really savvy investors. Think about it. You wouldn't put your entire life savings into one single stock, would you? Of course not. So why would you rely on one type of grant? A diversified portfolio is absolutely key to reducing your risk. As you can see, the ideal mix has a healthy slice of major and mid-level grants, and you balance that with smaller, quicker wins from programmatic grants, plus some specialized funding. It's all about finding that balance.
And this here breaks down the practical side of building that portfolio. Major grants, those are the big fish. They take longer to land, for sure, but the payoff is huge. Mid-level grants are your reliable workhorses, They provide that steady funding with a much quicker turnaround. And your programmatic grants are the smaller, more frequent wins that just keep the cash flowing. A healthy pipeline really needs all 3. But a strategy is nothing without execution. So for our third section, we're getting into the drills, tracking your probabilities. This is where we turn all that theory into a practical, evidence-based system for actually managing your grant pipeline. I want you to think of this as your mission-controlled dashboard. Every pipeline needs the basics, right? The funder, the amount, the deadline, the status. But the real game changer is adding these last 2 columns, success probability and expected revenue. This is how you calculate a realistic forecast, turning hopeful guesses into actual strategic plans. So here's a super simple example of how this works. See, you don't just list the full grant amount. You multiply it by your success probability to get the expected revenue. So that $25,000 grant with a 40% chance of success is realistically worth $10,000 to your forecast. Now when you add up that last column, you get a number you can actually build a budget around. It's real.
Okay, let's be crystal clear about this. Success probability is not a guess. It is not about being optimistic. It's an evidence-based, sometimes brutally honest assessment of your actual chances. This number is the engine of your entire forecast. Getting this right and being realistic is what makes the whole system a powerful planning tool instead of just another wish list.
So how in the world do you come up with that number? Well, here's a simple scoring guide. If you're a returning grantee or somebody personally invited you to apply, you're looking at 90% or higher. Easy. An existing relationship and a strong fit, that puts you in the 70 to 89% range. A good fit with a new funder might be around 50 to 69%. And here is the most important rule of all. If your honest assessment is below 30%, don't waste your time. Just don't. The opportunity cost is too high. This is all about focusing your limited resources for maximum impact. All right, building the pipeline is just the first half. Now we have to actively manage it. So welcome to Section 4, Managing the Risks. This is about using your pipeline for active, game day decision-making that will protect your organization's financial health. Okay, rule number 1 of risk management is a big one. No single funder should account for more than 15% of your annual grant revenue. Why? Come on, you know why. Because if that one funder changes their priorities or just has a bad year, it can create an absolute crisis for your organization. Anything over 15% means you're not diversified, you're vulnerable. And rule number 2 zooms out just a little bit. No single type of funder, we're talking foundations or government grants, should make up more than 50% of your total grant revenue. This protects you from those bigger shifts in the funding world. I mean, if all your eggs are in the foundation basket and they all decide to fund a different cause next year, you're in real trouble.
Here are a few more quick rules for building that resilient funding base. You want to aim for at least 8 to 10 active funding relationships. Mix your sources, foundations, government, corporate. Diversify geographically with local, state, and national funders, and try to spread funding across your different programs. I want you to think of each of these rules as another brick in the financial firewall that's protecting your mission.
A pipeline is a living, breathing document, and this is how you keep it alive. You have to schedule a non-negotiable 1-hour pipeline review meeting every single month, and your key leadership has to be there. In that meeting, you update every status, you adjust probabilities based on new info, and you reforecast your cash flow. This meeting is what transforms your pipeline from a simple spreadsheet into the strategic heartbeat of your organization.
Okay, let's bring it all home by looking at the long game. Our final section is all about scaling your pipeline, because this isn't just some short-term fix. It's a framework for building sustainable growth year after year after year.
This timeline shows you how that growth really compounds over time. Year 1 is all about building a solid foundation with maybe 5 to 8 relationships. By year 2, you expand that to 10 to 15, and your revenue targets start to climb. By year 3, you've got a mature, diversified pipeline that can generate predictable, 6-figure revenue. It's just a clear demonstration that this is a marathon, not a sprint.
So what's the strategy behind that growth? Well, it's a staged approach. In year 1, you just focus on strengthening the relationships you already have. In year 2, you start strategically targeting new major grant prospects. And by year 3, you're in a great position to explore totally new funding streams, like corporate giving. Each stage just builds on the success of the last one.
And here it is, the ultimate payoff: confidence. Just imagine walking into a board meeting with a simple dashboard that proves your grant funding is strategic, not just random luck. It completely transforms the conversation about money. You're no longer just asking for support. You're showing them that you have a well-managed, predictable revenue engine that is powering your mission. So, I'll leave you with this question. As you think about your own organization, what is the single biggest broken piece of your grant process today? Is it that feast or famine cycle, a total lack of forecasting? Are you way too reliant on one big funder? Find that one thing, because fixing it is the very first step toward building the predictable, strategic pipeline your mission truly deserves.